Welcome back to another race day vlog. Like I said, this is another delayed one. I know I'm slacking. I suck. But between the sales and then my phone broke, I'm playing catch up on a lot. And this race actually happened in the middle of September sales, or not September sales, the November sales. I don't even know what month it is. So I was stuck there and had to screen record it, so I couldn't even go in person, which sucks. Anyway, we get to watch Streaking go around over at Churchill Downs. She's going 6 on the dirt. This is a maiden claiming, for those of you who need a refresher. I always say I'm going to do like a proper terminology video. And I actually had one ready, and then I didn't like it. And so I deleted the whole thing, and I was like, I'm going to redo it, and I haven't redone it. So, anyway, for those of you who are like, what the heck is a claiming race? Essentially, she's been running in maiden special weights, which is kind of just, up here. A maiden claiming is kind of down a level. The downside with claiming races is a claiming race is essentially a sale race. So the horses that are running in that race are for sale. Now, certain races, they can be like 100,000 claimer, or they can be like a 5,000 claimer. It kind of just depends on where you're at, what type of race it is, all things of that nature. Anyway, so obviously she's been running in maiden special weights, and she's kind of just been like, second, third, then she was like fifth, and then like sixth, and then third again. So they kind of were like, well, let's see if we can break her maiden, get her the win, and take her to a maiden claiming. And also, as a reminder, I own her in a partnership. I do not own her 100%. And so I've always kind of been like, whatever y'all want to do, that's what we're going to do. So we dropped her down a level, see if we can finally break her maiden. Unfortunately, though, it does mean that she's at the potential for someone else to buy her, because that's just how it works. Anyway, I guess let's go watch before I have another coughing fit, because I'm sick as well, because it's it's winter. I hate it. Okay, anyway, let's go.
And they're off. Merciotis right in stride. Streaking comes on down inside. Honeybee Bobby races up. Here's Honeybee Bobby. Here's Streaking. Those two to go on with it as Merciotis backs off into third. Show Me the Light down inside. Fourth. Cuckoo's racing fifth. My Bossy Lady in sixth. Jailhouse Religion hustled along on the outside, angling inside from seventh. Glorious Musings at the back of the pack. So down the backstretch run, Honeybee Bobby. Honeybee Bobby, the leader by a neck. Streaking continues to press for the lead, and they continue on together. 2.5 lengths back to Merciotis racing in third. My Bossy Lady launching a wide run from fourth. Show Me the Light is tailing off inside fifth. Cuckoo's in sixth. Jailhouse Religion and Glorious Musings up top. Streaking by 5. Streaking has put away Honeybee Bobby. Lead is 5.5 heading for the 8th pole. Jailhouse Religion trying to close on the outside of My Bossy Lady. Cuckoo angles inside, but in the meantime, Streaking by 8. Jailhouse Religion, My Bossy Lady, chasing Streaking, who wins by 4. Jailhouse.
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, and 8. Don't wanna do, trust me, we won't be late. Take your easy, don't give a right or sting. An opinion is not your thing. It's not your business. Time has come to feel alright. Turn off your mind, enjoy life. Enjoy life. Take a look around and tell me what you see. Everything is given both for you and me. Let's take a chance and start to play. Maybe today is your last day. You never know. Time has come to feel alright. Turn off your mind and enjoy life. Enjoy life. Just right now.
You've already watched it. Let's talk about it. She's coming out from the 8, so she's from the far outside. She breaks pretty well. You see the 7 goes to lead, and she kind of sneaks up right out there with her. And then the 3 also goes for it, and she passes the 7 and hangs on with the 3. She's back at the shorter distance, going the 6 furlongs, which I think she's more comfortable at, and they just go for it. Which has definitely seemed to be what she enjoys to do. She likes to go to the front and just hang in there and just not like to be passed, rather than come from behind. You could tell that with the jockeys, she's being a little bit strong, but at least she's kind of listening. And right about here, he kind of is just like, fine, if you want to go, let's just go. Let's have a little fun here. And so from here on out, he just kind of relaxes a little bit and lets her do her thing, and she just takes off and doesn't look back. This was a very nice win. Like, this is just a very easy, this is what you like to see. It kind of sucks that I couldn't be there because obviously we were at the sale when all this was happening. So we had to watch it from the sale. But like, this was just very classy. This is very well done. He kind of just keeps her focused, keeps her paying attention on the job. But he really doesn't have to ask her to do much. Just nice and easy. He peeks back and is like, yep, I've put everyone away. Let's just bring her on home. Anyway, like I said, very lovely win. This was very, very nice to see.
So that was a really nice effort. She's officially a maiden no more. She has won her very first race. Downside is, like I said, she was in a maiden claiming. So she was in the maiden special weight, which is what she had been running at, and she wasn't winning. So they dropped her to a maiden claiming, which unfortunately does put her at the risk of potentially being claimed, aka bought by somebody else. And she was claimed. So that sucks. Now, the thing is, and I'm going to be 100% blunt right now. Like I said, I owned her in a partnership, but I only owned like a quarter. And I had been from the beginning, like, I'll just let them do whatever they want. I'm just here for the ride type thing. I didn't love the trainer that they had picked. I was optimistic about it at the beginning because I had never had any horses with him. But there was a couple of things I was like, that's not really what I would have done in your situation. Or there was a couple other things, like, I didn't mind trying them, but I think it was pretty obvious when it didn't work the first time, why are we trying it a second time type thing. Where I was just like, you know what? And so I had voiced an opinion about it the last time we had kind of all seen each other. I was like, I'm gonna be honest, I think we should switch trainers. And they were like, well, he hasn't done bad. And I was like, he hasn't done bad. Don't get me wrong. And he seems like a nice guy. It's just there's been things that listen, there are some owners that will micromanage the absolute hell out of trainers. And I try so hard not to be that person because I know it's annoying. Like, obviously, they're the ones who see the horses every single day. I'm typically at the farm doing my own thing. And I get annoyed too when I have owners trying to micromanage me sometimes. I'm like, are you here every day? No. Go take a nap, And so, I try really hard not to be that person. But at the same time, as someone, because I do not have my trainer's license because we do have to have licenses. I don't have my trainer's license. I'm not a trainer. But I did gallop at the racetrack for several years, and I did work under some really good trainers. And so, you kind of get an idea of what makes a good trainer good. And as a breeder, I kind of understand genetics and conformation and a little bit of the pedigree to what supports a horse to going into that. And so it was just a few little things like that where I was just looking at what the information I had, and I was like, this is what I'm seeing, and this is what I've seen works for her. So why are we doing this? Anyway, so I had kind of voiced my little opinion the last time we saw each other, I think in September. And I was like, I wouldn't be morally opposed to switching trainers, bringing her home for the winter and switching trainers. And they were like, well, let's see what happens because she's going to head to Churchill soon. I was like, okay. And then, of course, she got claimed. So that does suck. But I am kind of glad that I don't really have to deal with me wanting to say I told you so. That being said, I do know the people who got her because they have claimed 2 horses off of another client before. And without fail, these guys are clever. They know what they're doing. And I will not be surprised if she turns around and wins the next race or 2. Just because I think they just kind of have it. I don't know. Whatever those guys are doing, they're doing a good job at it. They're good with the claiming game. So I'm sure she'll be over at Turfway this season. She'll either be at Turfway or Fairgrounds. It's typically where I see their horses go. So yeah, we will see her. I'm sure I will see her around. But this will officially be kind of the end, unless she magically ends up back in my barn, which has happened a time or 2. But yeah, so we will no longer see Streaking, which means we are currently just down to Mikasa as a racehorse. And then I do have someone that you all get to say hello to next year. He's currently doing things, but he should be back here soon for me to give a proper introduction to. So, anyway, that's all I gotta say, I guess. Overall, she did great. It was phenomenal. She was a really fun, reliable little horse. I do kind of wish that we could have switched trainers. I think that would have helped. Maybe I'm just overlooking it. Maybe I'm just looking at reasons to poke holes in it. I would have liked to have switched trainers at one point, but that's just me. It was a partnership. It is what it is. It's okay. She went to good hands, and we're gonna see her kick some butt down the road. I'm more than sure. Anyway, until next time, hopefully I'm gonna get these sale videos out because I have a September sale video to do. I have the terminology for the freaking sale video to do. I have the sale video to drop. I have to introduce you all to the November sale horses, take you all to the November sales, and do the recap for September and November sales. And I'm dying. And because I want to look at all the stallions for the potential mating. So we're gonna take you all through that too. And we got to talk about mating decisions, which I have not actually officially done yet. They're not confirmed yet. So hopefully, I'm playing catch up, man. It sucks, and I've been not in the mood to create any content either, which has not been helping. I've been really as soon as we go the sale. I'm not a super social person. I used to be very extroverted. Now I'm very introverted, and I like to sit in my little cocoon and just do my own thing. So the only time I ever have to go be social is during the sales, which is September, October, November. And so those 3 months drain me. After we get done with the sales, I don't want to see another person for months. I'm ready for mating foaling season to begin because I don't have to see anybody. So I'm I'm so socially done. My creative juices have died, and I built a little book corner, and I just want to sit up in my little corner and read my books. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm like forcing myself to sit and do things now and be productive, because I have to be productive before fall lake season. We have to get all this stuff done. Anyway, I've rambled. I will see you all next time.